Hey, this is Evan Carlos here with EC3D Designs. I'm just going to go over some of the info about the new dungeon sticks that I just created. So the core of a dungeon stick is the sticks, the walls. The quick walls built for flexible dungeon building. You can see here an example of two styles of walls. I printed the bottom one in black PLA with a zenithal gray primer, light gray dry brush, and then a few gold accents. And the top one is printed in a marble PLA with just silver and gold painted on. And each of these printed in about 2.5 hours at 0.16 mm layer height, which is the layer height they print best at to show the detail but have speed. And I painted each of these in probably 2 minutes. Very fast, quick process. So the dungeon sticks come in 6-inch sticks, 4-inch sticks, and 2-inch sticks. And then not shown are some odd geometries. I did create 1-inch walls and then some shortened walls to be able to do things like hallway ends. I did also create a hallway end as well, but just a couple odd geometries you may need if you have odd-shaped dungeons. Additionally, there's some doorways. Here you see a 2-inch wide double doorway in that same Dwarven style. We have 1-inch doorways here. One on a 2-inch wall, then one just by itself. There are some cool accent corner pieces that I created. You can see the bottom one is remixed using a Dwarven statue off of a design by Dutch Mogul. I'm sorry, the camera's out of focus there. And then the top one is a whole new Dwarven design that I created. These are very cool to put in the dungeon for kind of different accent pieces in the inside corners. And then there's two other types of columns. This is the standard Dwarven style column. These print fast. I think it's something like 40 minutes. Paint pretty fast as well. You can print a bunch of those. And then I also created this cool Dwarven statue column. On this one I printed in the marble PLA and then painted it copper with a green wash to make it look like aged copper. Very cool, super easy to make. Lastly are the riser and stair components. These I copied off of a style done by Devin Jones for some OpenForge tutor ones. They're just really great to throw one-off standalone stairs in there. You can create really easy, nice riser systems if you want your stairs to be multi-level, like so. The risers can be used to make pedestals, go underneath columns, whatever you might want to use. So those are all the components. I'll talk about in a little bit kind of how laying out a dungeon works, but the last piece I want to talk about, the cool thing about these dungeon sticks is kind of the fact that it's nice to be able to just set them on the table, make whatever layouts you might want, but they're due to the small size of them, they're kind of flexible, or they don't sit super great, they're easy to knock over. So I created a magnet system. If you look underneath here, there's these print with holes in the bottom and the corners, and those are designed to insert 3mm sphere magnets. These ones I used for the demo are cheap ones off Amazon and have medium strength, but I have some good ones on order that should really tighten the system up. And I'll kind of show you how those work here. I'm going to create a throne room. So the premise is, obviously, any ends here can stick together. Okay, it's not a super strong bond, right? It breaks with these weak magnets, but it's nice to be able to do things like create a corner, and then one piece moves, it's still a system. Additionally, these are designed to go on outside of walls like so you can see it doesn't stick quite together right there. So there is some little block shim pieces that I created here. So you can just stick that to the end, stick that to the end, and then voila, you have your angle. So here's an example real quick. I'm just going to throw together very quick and easy with some of these blocks a Dwarven Throne-Room. It should be very fast with all the magnetized items. Here, get this outside here. Stick a couple of blocks in the corner here to keep this outside. Get another piece in the block. there. Put the door down here. Just go one more here. Obviously, if I was doing an actual DM session, I would plan this out a little bit, but this is totally fine for demo purposes here. A couple more sticks here. You can see, obviously, for this specific marbled set, I have a lot of 2-inch pieces. I'm going to print some more 4- and 6-inch pieces to make this setup even faster. Stick another end piece on here. Stick that one on here. And then, oh, looks like I wanted to do this actually here. A little long. Make her a little shorter here, because I had limited pieces that I only printed for the demo. Then this can come here. You can see how it all snaps together. If there's a little movement on the table, everything kind of holds together, especially with stronger magnets. This will be real nice. Then, for example, if I had other rooms here, you can just kind of go off of there to continue with it. So the magnetized system is very nice. Just for fun, I'll stick a couple of these guys in here. And then I can use my Open Forge Dwarven Throne that was released last month. And there you have a Dwarven Throne-Room. Very quick and easy to set up. Obviously, if I was playing, I would have mapped this out a little more, but this is really cool. I mean, all these systems can then connect here. The other ones that I had colored. You know, I can do anything I want to quickly create this dungeon set. These small tiles, 2-inch ones, print in about 45 minutes. The doors take about an hour and a half. The large doors, I think these took 2 hours for 2 of them. You know, everything prints fast. You can throw a ton of this stuff on your print bed. If you got to do a one-shot in a couple days, or you just prefer the smaller form factor and using the battle mat like I do, you can have this stuff ready to go real fast. Another note on this, I did create the Dwarven Hall set first because I am in the process of creating some additional Dwarven set items for OpenForge, so look for a couple cool more items over the next couple of months, and that is where my campaign is in Dwarven Halls right now, so obviously a little selfish there, but I think it's okay. I did a lot of testing to determine how I wanted these dungeon sticks to work in terms of the magnets, the sizing. You know, as you look into this dungeon here, you can see visibility is pretty good. All the walls are only 1 inch, so there's no problem seeing minis in there, having battles, doing what you need to do from any spot on the table without disrupting it. Don't have the storage concerns of tiles. I will be creating some other sets of the dungeon sticks, including a wooden set to create buildings, and then a cavern set, which I believe we'll be doing next. So look for these coming out in the future. If there's any specific items you think might be missing, let me know, and I look forward to feedback. Thank you.